British Airways is making waves with a decision no one saw coming, reviving their iconic Airbus A380 fleet. While most airlines are retiring these superjumbos, British Airways is betting on their future with bold upgrades that could transform long-haul travel. This strategic move is turning heads across the industry. Let's dive into how this gamble could change the aviation landscape. At a time when most airlines are saying goodbye to the Airbus A380, British Airways is making a bold move that has the entire industry talking. The A380 was once thought to be on its way out, too big, too expensive, and with fuel efficiency that couldn't compete with newer jets. In fact, production was halted in 2021, and airlines around the world began phasing out their fleets. So, what makes British Airways take such a dramatic U-turn on this so-called super jumbo? The truth is, British Airways sees the A380 as a unique asset, and they're betting big on it. With global travel rebounding faster than expected post-pandemic, British Airways believes the A380 holds the key to their future dominance in long-haul travel. The aircraft's massive capacity, combined with its unmatched luxury, gives British Airways an edge on high-demand routes that smaller planes just can't match. Instead of following the trend of downsizing, they're making a strategic play to capture a growing market. British Airways' move isn't just about keeping an aircraft flying, it's about changing the game. By investing heavily in the A380, they're positioning themselves as the airline of choice for premium, long-haul travelers, setting a new standard that's hard to ignore. If there's any doubt about how serious British Airways is with their A380 strategy, their jaw-dropping £7 billion investment should put those doubts to rest. That's right, £7 billion, or over $8.7 billion US. This isn't just about keeping a few planes flying, it's a complete transformation of their fleet and services. British Airways is sending a clear message to the aviation world. They're not just playing catch-up, they're aiming to lead. But why make such an enormous investment now? British Airways is keeping tight-lipped about the full details, but this move suggests something much bigger is in the works, something that could change the game for their A380 fleet and shock the entire aviation industry. This is no ordinary upgrade, it's a signal that British Airways is preparing for a major shift, one that could redefine long-haul travel and elevate their A380s into the future of air travel. This massive financial commitment goes far beyond basic upgrades. British Airways is undertaking one of the most ambitious fleet overhauls in its history. The A380s are getting more than a facelift. They're being equipped with cutting-edge technology, redesigned interiors, and luxury-class features that rival anything else in the sky. From state-of-the-art first-class suites to a revamped club suite business class, these changes are designed to elevate the passenger experience to a whole new level. A £7 billion investment isn't just a financial decision, it's a declaration of intent. But with this much money on the table, the question remains, what exactly is British Airways planning to reveal with their A380 fleet that could shake the entire industry? We'll get to that soon. But first, let's dive deeper into what makes this strategy so revolutionary. By now, you're probably wondering, what makes British Airways so confident in the A380 when others have abandoned it? The answer lies in the unmatched power of this aircraft. With its double-decker design, the A380 offers more passenger space than any other commercial plane in the world. And in a post-pandemic era, where demand for long-haul travel is skyrocketing, space is more than a luxury, it's a necessity. No other aircraft can offer the same capacity without sacrificing comfort. And for British Airways, that's key to standing out in a crowded market. This isn't just about packing more passengers onto a plane. For British Airways, it's about delivering an experience that leaves a lasting impression. The A380 allows for more first-class suites, additional business-class seating, and a spacious economy cabin that ensures every passenger enjoys a superior level of comfort. Routes like London to New York or Los Angeles, where demand is consistently high, are where the A380 truly shines. British Airways sees these routes as their opportunity to not only meet the growing demand, but to do so in a way that rivals simply can't match. While competitors are focusing on smaller, more fuel-efficient planes, British Airways is taking a different approach, betting that luxury and comfort will be the driving force for the future of travel. The sheer size and capacity of the A380 allow British Airways to cater to high-end travelers while maximizing revenue from those high-demand routes. But it's not just the size of the aircraft that gives British Airways an edge. They're also implementing cutting-edge innovations, positioning the A380 as a technologically advanced workhorse for the future. So what are these advancements? Let's take a closer look. Beyond its impressive size, British Airways is equipping its A380 fleet with cutting-edge technologies that will redefine the passenger experience and operational efficiency. One of the most significant upgrades is the integration of advanced in-flight connectivity. With faster, more reliable Wi-Fi, passengers will enjoy uninterrupted internet access, allowing them to stream content, work, or stay connected with ease during long-haul flights. This places the A380 on par with the latest aircraft in terms of digital services, ensuring that passengers have the connectivity they expect in today's travel landscape. Additionally, British Airways is investing in smart cabin technology. This includes automated lighting systems designed to adjust to passengers' circadian rhythms, helping reduce the effects of jet lag on long international flights. These systems also allow the crew to control the cabin environment more efficiently, optimizing everything from lighting to air quality, ensuring a more comfortable and healthier in-flight atmosphere. Sustainability is another key area where the A380 is being transformed. British Airways is incorporating weight-saving materials and more fuel-efficient engines, reducing the aircraft's carbon footprint. These improvements are crucial as the airline works towards its long-term sustainability goals, aligning with the industry's increasing focus on greener aviation practices. These innovations highlight British Airways' commitment to maintaining the A380 as a forward-thinking, environmentally conscious aircraft. By blending advanced technology with luxury, they're ensuring that the A380 will not only remain relevant, but will also set new standards for air travel in the coming years. So we've reached the final, and perhaps the most important question. What do British Airways' bold moves with the A380 mean for the future of aviation? The answer goes far beyond just the aircraft itself. British Airways isn't simply upgrading a fleet, they're betting on a future where luxury and long-haul travel take center stage. This is a strategic play to secure dominance in a rapidly changing market. By investing in the A380, British Airways is positioning itself to lead on transcontinental routes, where demand is surging as travel rebounds post-pandemic. These high-traffic routes, like London to New York or Hong Kong to London, are where the A380 shines. British Airways is banking on the fact that no other aircraft can deliver the same combination of capacity, comfort, and luxury. Their competitors might be focusing on smaller, more fuel-efficient planes, but British Airways is doubling down on the passenger experience, believing that the demand for premium air travel will only continue to grow, and they aren't stopping at luxury. With plans to introduce AI-driven technologies by 2035, British Airways is setting a new standard for efficiency and sustainability in aviation. Imagine a world where flights run smoother, delays are minimized, and passenger experiences are tailored to individual preferences, all powered by cutting-edge AI. By integrating these innovations, British Airways isn't just keeping up with trends, they're shaping the future of air travel itself. But what does this bold move mean for the aviation industry as a whole? The A380, once considered a relic, is making a comeback, and British Airways is leading the charge. This strategy forces other airlines to rethink their own long-haul operations and raises the bar for what's possible in commercial aviation. It's clear that British Airways is not just playing the game, they're redefining it. Of course, there's always a risk. Could this massive bet backfire? Could the demand for luxury and long-haul travel shift again? Only time will tell. But one thing is for sure, the next decade in aviation will be anything but predictable.